right, we got a math lesson today. We're going to talk about graphs. So we have learned about several kinds of graphs. One kind of graph that we learned about is a bar graph. Another kind is a picture graph. And a tally chart. We are going to focus on a bar graph today. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about everything we need on a bar graph. We're going to make a bar graph, and then I'm going to ask you guys a question, and I want you to send me your answer. You can send it on Remind, you can send it on email. Okay, just let me know what your answer to the question would be, and then we're going to graph all of our responses together tomorrow and talk about some questions that we can answer from that data. So I'm going to erase these two, and we're going to talk about the bar graph. Okay, first of all, a bar graph and a picture graph are a lot alike, but the major difference is that on a picture graph you use little pictures to represent your data, and on a bar graph you use a bar to represent your data. The bar can either go across like a row, or it can go up like a column. Okay, but it has to be a bar, so it has to be colored in all the way. So I'm going to go ahead and write bar because that's one thing that all bar graphs have. To start your bar graph, you have to have a question to ask your the people that you're surveying, and then you use that question to write a title. After you know what you're going to ask everybody, then you need to decide your choices. And those go along the bottom of your graph. Okay, so we're going to have two axes, two labels on our graph. Okay, and we're going to use those labels to mark the choices and then to mark the numbers of how many people chose that choice. All right, so that's what we need for our bar graph. I'm going to go ahead and stand this over here. I'm not sure if you can see that.
Nope.
Thanks. Can you see it if I put it there?
Not really.
If you show it, that's okay. All right, we're going to look up here, and we have to start with what question we want to ask. So I think since I can't hear you right now, I'm going to come up with the question, and I think we're just going to keep it simple, and we're just going to do what is your favorite color. So if the question is what is your favorite color, we can use that to write our title. And the name of our graph and the name of all the data would just be favorite colors. So that goes up at the top. It's important to always have a title, just like you need a title on your story, on your books have titles, movies have titles, magazines have titles, songs have titles. That way the person that's listening, the person that's reading or following along knows what you're talking about. Okay, so now we need to get those labels on there. We've got our title, so we need to label our sides. We're going to have this side that has how many people like it, and we're going to have down here how many people, or what their choices were. These are actually called our axes, or axes. We didn't learn about that, but that is what they're called as you get higher up in school. And so, Charlie, can you see my head? Looks like you're kind of low. You okay? Okay. All right, so now we're going to give the choices first. Since it's favorite colors, our choices are going to be color choices. So we're going to do red. Let's do blue. We'll do green.
Purple.
Let's do, okay, we'll do purple, that's fine.
Yay.
And then we'll do other over here. So if one of those is not your favorite color, red, blue, green, or purple, you would pick other. All right, now I gotta pick how many people chose that. I have to have those numbers here. So I do a 1, 2, 3, and I keep going until the top of that axis. I can go a little bit higher. I'll make it a little bit higher. All right, so I was able to fit up to 17. Hopefully we don't have 17 people that like the same color, but if we do. Now we have to write our labels on there. These are our choices. we need our labels. So these are all colors. And this is the number of students. So every time a student picks that color, we're going to color it up to that number. All right, so I'm going to start our graph today with us here at home. And I'm going to color purple. So since I'm one person, I'm just going to color up to that 1. Remember I said the bar needs to be colored in, so it's real easy to see how high it goes. All right, Charlie, what is your favorite color? Red, blue, green, purple, or something else?
Something.
All right, something else. Do you want to tell us what your favorite color is, or?
Sure.
Oops, that's all right. What is your favorite color?
Turquoise.
Oh, turquoise. So I'm going to color 1 person. Abby, what's your favorite color?
I'll do green because I like all shades of green.
All right, so I'm going to color 1 person to green. Oops, I should have used a green marker, huh? Whoops. Well, I don't see it anyway. Noah, what's your favorite color?
Turquoise.
Okay, so I'm going to add another one onto that one. And when I color it in, it makes a solid bar. All right, so we have started the graph. I want you to send me a message. I don't think you're showing me.
Oops.
I want you to send me a message. Have your parents send me a message on Remind that tells me your favorite color. All right, thank you.